One.
Boom.
Welcome to Coach Roleplay. Making Invitationals. Ooh, yeah. Tonight we're doing a one-shot in the Grimm universe. Multiverse.
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
I don't know.
Me neither.
Multiverse is phase 4, okay? We're not there yet.
Getting there. Frick. So yeah, we'll do a little Grimm. It's a modern setting where we fight monsters, like modern day witchers. Pretty cool. Joining us, we have Garrett, and he's playing Davison Grimm. And then we have Sam, who's playing Jason Grimm. And I'll be GMing, playing everybody else. Your dad calls you into his office. Wait, yeah, you're his brother?
Yeah.
They're brothers, that's right. Joining the long Grimm
No choice.
family line.
Brothers.
Dad calls you in to his office for your next assignment, your next job. Come on in, boys. Come take a seat.
Hi, Dad.
How's it going?
Good.
Pretty
Well,
good.
we got a real exciting one to send you guys out on today. Usually we're, dealing with the back country folk, but today we'll be doing the big city.
Oh.
I'm sending you guys all the way to Boston. You're going to Arkham.
So you're saying we shouldn't burn anything down?
Son, it's never a good idea to burn things down unless it's evil.
That's fun. We can
You sound
handle
just like your cousin.
it. We burn things down. We handle it just fine.
Yeah, old guy. Not an old guy, but a guy that owes me a favor from back in the day, from the beginning of his detective days. His name is Detective Graves. He gave me a call. Some girls have gone missing down in Arkham, and there's just some weird circumstances that I agree we should send you boys down to deal with. Quite abnormal. He'll fill you in when you get there.
Fair enough.
All right.
Get on your way, boys.
All right, let's do it.
All right, what are you loading the blazer?
Take my rifle and my
Grab my
large
submachine
knives, of course.
Grab my
because
army
those are
vest.
important. Gotta take the silver bullets.
Silver bullets are
Ooh,
important.
Silver bullets are
Take
important.
silver
I'm gonna
bullets.
grab. I have no idea what work we get, so I'll grab some holy water.
Grab some garlic.
Garlic would be good. Wood steak just for good measure. We're on a vampire hunt.
Grab rope. Rope's always a good idea.
You can grab my, what's it called? Like my backpack that's got all my gear, my bug out bag. Is that too generic?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
But the thing with that though is we'll make a destiny roll with it. So
So 20.
so you'll roll. You'll be like, do I have a pair of scissors?
Oh, okay.
And you'll roll, and if it's high enough, you'll get something. Or if it's low, you won't have it.
Okay, I'm
Something.
cool with that.
Or it'll be broken. It's more fun that way.
Okay.
But yeah, you grab your general equipment because he didn't really give you anything you don't really know.
Yep.
You said
Something
my
I want to
story.
specify real quick. My character is actually 5'7", but I say I'm 5'13" just because I'm stubborn.
That's me. Okay,
Dang.
So I'm actually kind of
Brother.
short. How tall are
great.
you?
So you
In
guys.
real life?
No.
Oh, in the game? 6'2".
Okay, perfect. Because then I'm the little brother that's actually little. It's
So you guys get in your blazer and you drive the 4 to 5 hour drive from Albany, New York, all the way to Arkham, Massachusetts. You ever heard of Arkham, Massachusetts? It's because it doesn't exist.
I was gonna say.
But in this world, it is on the Miskatonic River, which is a large river. It's not like Mississippi big, but it's big enough that there's a large town. Arkham is about the size of Boston,
Okay.
so it's fairly large.
Big town.
And you guys know Arkham because they have Miskatonic University there, which is where they deal with all sorts of. Throughout the years, they've dealt with all sorts of magical entities, demonic entities, lots of cultural exhibits, stuff like that. Whenever there's something weird, Miskatonic University gets it. You guys are well aware of it. You've been there to Miskatonic University a few times.
Okay.
The previous Grimms have been there a lot as well, just because they handle lots of weird things there.
Mm-hmm.
So
this university is kind of known as a hotspot for this kind of stuff?
yes,
Okay.
and much to their chagrin. But they try to hide it the best they can. Most of the people know who the Grimms are, and they don't much like you. Your bad reputation, Anyways, so that's where you're going. You're going to Arkham. Not like the Arkham Asylum. That's totally different. This is from H.P. Lovecraft's Arkham. Anyways, so you Get a call. Go ahead.
Sorry, real quick. With the deception, I have negative points or just no base?
No. So it's when somebody's trying to deceive you, they make a deception roll, and you try to perceive it with perception.
Oh.
You don't get your base 3 dice because you're gullible. So you just believe them, really.
So since I put 2 points of perception because I didn't realize that was kind of a point, so it says I have 6 dice to roll, so I'd only roll 3.
Yeah. But that's only towards deception checks made by NPCs.
Gotcha.
Anything else, you use your perception.
Okay.
But you're gullible, so like if he tells you, something that's semi-believable, you go.
That's nice. I didn't know that.
You guys get a call from a random number on your way up there.
You got it.
Hello?
Yes, of course.
Hey, is this one of the Grimm boys?
Yeah, who's this?
Oh, this is Detective Graves.
Detective Graves, good to hear from you. Hey, you're an old acquaintance of our father's.
Yeah. We did some stuff back when I was starting my detective days.
Yeah.
Super fun, but how long till you boys out here?
Oh, we'll be out there in another couple hours or so. We're about halfway there.
Ah, great. Well, let me send you the link to the address where we can meet the first crime scene.
Sounds good. I'll put it into the old GPS and I'll get there right away.
All right, see you then.
Okay, bye.
All right, you put it in your phone and you drive the remaining time till you show up there. In silence.
Yeah.
In silence, so be it.
Oh, by the way, we are driving a 1989 Chevy Blazer.
Nice.
You guys arrive at the place and you see a guy leaning up against a black Charger, and he's got slicked back hair, kind of a hawk nose, and he's clean shaven, dark hair, kind of skinny looking guy.
I bet I could take him.
Shut up. Let me do the job.
Of course, other brother always has to take care
Are
of
you
things.
Detective Graves?
Yeah, you boys look like you had a fun ride over here.
Oh, it was
It
fun.
was amazing.
Great. Well, come on over here and let me show you why I called you. I called your dad.
All right.
So he brings you over. Let me make sure that I get everything correct. You look around, and it's a weird spot. You're in the middle of the woods, and he leads you down a trail a little ways, and you come up to where there used to be definitely a body that was kind of buried, like shallowly buried. The body's gone at this point, like it's been taken, and it's been processed. And he goes, well, here we are. This is where we found the body.
In the grave here?
Yep. Runner came across it. Saw a foot or something.
Was it covered?
It was in a black bag.
So they didn't bother to cover it.
When we came on scene, there was some black hiding. Some of it was buried, but the rest of it wasn't. So yeah, I assume it wasn't buried all the way.
There any tracks?
The runner kind of mucked it all up. We couldn't find anything that was identifiable.
Of course, people always muck up crime scenes.
Why do they
Right.
touch anything before we get here?
Anyways.
So, tell us about the victim.
Her name was Cindy Liplix. What, were you going to say something?
I was going to say, do we have like a term for humans? Because are we like witchers and like?
No.
Okay, we're
You're-
just people.
you're just people.
Okay.
But you're just part of a
I
lineage.
wanted to be like these muggles, but I was like, is that the right way?
It's the family profession.
Okay.
You're like kind of special, but you're just humans.
We're just really well trained.
Yeah, you've just done this your whole life. So her name was Cindy Liplick, and she worked at the university.
Oh,
She was in the botany department.
botany, huh?
Mm-hmm. That's at least what we ID'd her with. We don't know a whole lot about anything, but
How was she killed?
now that's the interesting part. That's why I called you boys here.
Mhm.
So upon inspection,
What was she called?
she didn't have any blood in her.
Oh, wonderful.
And she was actually fine in her body. Like there wasn't anything that was a problem except for around her cranium where the top of her head was missing and her brain was gone.
Do we know of anything that eats brains?
It's like, oh boys, Eating brains, that's fun, but I leave that to you guys.
That was the only thing was the top of her head was gone. She had no blood.
Yeah, and the blood was, you'd think it was kind of odd, but the blood was kind of, that was the weirdest part. The blood was replaced, like she was embalmed, but not with embalming fluid. She was embalmed with a random substance from Africa. It's an oil.
The Egyptians into
Let me think about it. It was called red palm oil.
It's Egyptians, I know it.
Red palm.
The mummies are back.
Red palm oil, huh? Very interesting indeed.
Yeah, that's what we knew. And I went, never seen a serial killer like this before, and having dealt with your dad in the past, I figured this would be right up your alley.
It does seem to be right up our alley.
For sure.
Well, here he hands you a big bag of envelope thing that has all the evidence, and he goes, "This is the evidence for you, and there's more at the station. Here's my card." And he gives you two. And he's like, "I'm gonna deputize you. Here you go." Gives you both badges.
Yes.
No,
Time.
don't do anything crazy, but I trust you guys.
All right.
Most folk out here won't, but I do. I understand what qualities you guys bring.
Well, thank you very much.
Well, if you need me, you got my number, so
Yep, we'll give you a call.
give me a call. And he goes ahead and he walks off, leaving you guys at a dump site.
All right. I would like to make a perception check to see if there's anything that has hitherto been unnoticed.
Please, go for it.
That's exactly what I was gonna do.
1, 2, 3.
3.
Do I get to do it as well, or is...
Yeah, of course. I won't say no to a dice roll.
What if I told him that there was nothing to see?
You got a 5. You guys look around and you see that there wasn't a whole lot of effort buried the body. And Sam, as you look around, you find a boot print.
Blueprint.
Yep.
What's your name
Davison.
again? Davison?
Davison. Yep.
Davison. Found a print.
Ooh.
It
Looks like a
has-
boot.
It's a boot. And it's not like a cowboy boot. It looks like a hiking boot, and it's average shoe size.
Let's get a picture of this. Most runners don't wear boots, from what I understand.
What?
What's a runner?
Like a jogger.
Like actual
Jogger.
run. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's how the body was found.
Okay, I thought you were referring to something. Okay.
Something like
Okay.
zombie.
Maybe I should make my guy Dizzy.
Maybe. So you take a picture of it. But other than that, it looks like everything else has been taken off for evidence. You look inside the evidence bag, I imagine, and it basically describes everything he's told you. And maybe there was like some DNA things that they grabbed, but they're off for the lab for analysis. Hasn't heard back.
Mhm.
You assume.
What was the cop's name again?
Detective Graves.
Dr.
Detective Graves.
That's right.
I better write that down.
Did we...
Graves, shallow grave. That's funny.
Never mind. I lost my train of thought.
Okay. Well, I don't know about you, Jason, but I think we should probably head down to the station and see what they have down there. What do you think?
I think that's a pretty good place to start. I mean, we got a single boot print, and unless you noticed what everyone was wearing, then we got nothing.
It's true. So we drive down to the police station.
Okay, you go on in, and the secretary looks up at you, and he goes, "How can I help you today?"
Well, we're here to look at some evidence concerning the recent homicide involving the botany student.
Well, do you have clearance?
Show him our badges.
Oh, all right. Yeah, it's just this way. Stands up and he takes you to the evidence. He goes, "Yeah, here you go. You need anything, just give me a holler."
Okay.
We just look through the evidence.
All right, you look through evidence and you see there's like a leaf that has some spin on it. There's like the plastic bag the person was kept in is there. Looks like a trash bag from Walmart. There's nothing a whole lot of special. Just everything that's been told to you before, you now see in person.
Mm-hmm.
We got nothing here.
Yep. There's nothing. Frick, what was her name?
Cindy Liplick.
Cindy.
That's right. I keep thinking it's Cindy Lou.
Yeah.
Cindy Lip Lick. Okay.
All right. Maybe we should go to the university.
Yeah.
See what's up there.
We got nothing else, so wherever
Tell them
comes to mind.
to stop funding research into the occult.
So you guys go to the university, and the first thing you notice as you get to the Miskatonic University is there's a massive museum. It's like front and center, pride and joy of the university. You can tell because it has lots of signs pointing to it everywhere. As you walk on campus, you see it pointing everywhere. There's big advertisements for it. Right now, there's an ancient Mexico exhibit going on.
Maybe we should check that out.
Why not? We got no leads right now anyway.
Yeah. I've always liked museums.
Unless maybe one of these exhibits will show us something we don't know, whether if it's something wearing a boot. I don't know. Let's go for it.
Yeah, let's go for it.
You guys enter into the museum, and you're greeted by a smiling, intelligent-looking woman with brunette hair. She says, "Hi, welcome to the History Museum at Miskatonic University."
What kind of shoes is she wearing?
Upon inspection, they look like flats.
Not her.
That's
I was onto something.
She says, "Are you here for a tour today? It's free.
Yeah,
Sure.
I certainly love it.
Come this way. My name is Natalie, and I'll be your guide."
Natalie, pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. She shows you around, and she shows you ancient pottery. She shows you woven things, and she goes through. It's a timeline thing,
Mhm.
and you go through this decade, this century, and yada yada yada. And as you go around, you see some very interesting things that are in the exhibit. For instance, one of the oldest things they have is an atlatl from the Ice Age.
Cool.
Pretty cool.
Damn, what's her name again?
Natalie.
Natalie. Oh, what's Lauren? Why? Natalie. Natalie,
Yes.
are you a specialist on this particular exhibit, or do you just work for the museum as a general rule as a tourist? Or not a tourist, a guide.
I don't travel with the museum, but the museum doesn't tend to switch exhibits for a year.
Okay.
So I've been here for 2 years as a student. I'm a master's student. And this is my 3rd year as a guide.
Okay. Quick question. I realize you've probably only seen a few exhibits at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen anything about any sort of technique in removing the top portion of someone's head and removing the brain?
Maybe. Come this way. There's a few more things in the exhibit that I can show you that you could see something like that.
Okay.
So she keeps showing you some more pottery. There's some dishes. She comes up. She's like, "This is a ritual pot. It's pretty cool." And it just shows an old person putting some sticks into it and cutting a chicken and bleeding it out into it. She's like, "Yeah, they kind of believe in pagan things, but that's okay." And she keeps going, and she goes, "This is the thing that I was thinking to answer your question. This is the sword Netleko. And it is a sword that the natives believed could control the weather." And looking at it, it's an obsidian. It's a wood shafted with obsidian as the sharp edges, and it looks old.
Okay.
Dang, that does look pretty sharp. That could definitely take a chunk out of somebody.
Indeed.
Yeah, but if it controls the weather, would they be using it on someone?
I mean, probably not.
That's
It doesn't
it.
look like it's moved.
I mean,
It looks very old and very museumized.
Mhm. Well, that's the end of the tour. If you have any questions, I'm here all day.
Oh wow, thanks, Natalie.
I
That's
think we're good.
very, very kind of you to give us this tour. Say goodbye to Natalie.
Yeah, it's all right. So she walks back to the front, and you guys are outside the History Museum, and yep, that's where you're at.
Well, that was a bust.
We go to look for the botany department.
All right. After let's do a survival check. That sounds like fun.
Sir, what? Okay.
I mean, why not? It's
Oh, a hot dog.
4. Ooh, I'm a survivor.
Survival check. This is I'm thinking is
One?
1.
understanding maps and moving through the environment.
Yep.
So you got a 1.
Yes.
So Davison, walks up to a map, finds a map, and walks straight to the botany department with Jason in tow. As you enter in, you are greeted by someone in a lab coat. Hi. This is not open to the general public. This is for students and professors only. What are you
Don't worry,
doing?
ma'am, we're deputies.
Don't worry.
Oh. I didn't really. I wasn't aware that any deputies would be coming today. What can I help you with?
So we just have, I mean, you've probably already been approached, but we have some questions about Cindy.
Oh, the poor girl.
Yeah.
I heard that she passed. That was very unfortunate. She was one of our brightest.
Really?
Yeah. She was always, she was almost getting her PhD. She maybe a few more years and she would have it.
Only a few more
That's too
years?
Yeah, she was 3 years into her course, into her studies, and she probably had like another 3 before she finished and got her PhD. Yeah, she was one of our best.
Oh, that's definitely too bad.
Indeed.
So, is there a reason that you could think of somebody possibly wanting to cause her harm?
No, she didn't really have any friends that much besides those in the apartment. She was very focused on her dissertation and on her research. I can show you her office if you'd like.
Yes,
Yeah,
that would
that'd
be
be
great.
Yeah, okay. Go this way, please. By the way, my name is Dr. Hip.
Dr. Hip.
And your names are?
My name is Davison.
Davison?
I'm Jason.
Ah, that's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Like how you guys didn't say Grimm.
Yes.
She would have had an adverse effect.
You're like, you outsmarted the game.
I'm sitting there like waiting for it. She shows you to the office and she goes, all right, well, if you have any questions, just ask. If you could please respect her belongings, she didn't have a lot, but,
Of course. Just one quick question before you leave.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes, it could be like academic jealousy or things like that involved in a motive in this kind of case. Are any of the students that you know of jealous of her work?
I mean, she's kind of hot-headed when it comes to her research, so maybe there's a few master's students she's rubbed wrong, with making them do crappy studies, but, I think most students here at Miskatonic University understand that they're going to be put through the woes of school. That they'll one day be PhD students too, doing it to the underlings as well. So, I think nothing of note that I can, just normal things.
May I just say, I love how you are painting education in such a sparkling light.
I wouldn't understand.
Don't need to. That's it. You figured it out. So she leaves and lets you into her office.
Search the office.
Yep.
Okay.
Perception check, everybody.
Yeah, make a perception check. That's pretty good.
4. Yeah.
Watch this.
Watch this.
Bada
one.
bing, bada boom.
2. All right. So, Sam, as Jason looks around the room, he notices there's like paper everywhere. She's like organized, kind of. Like there's a method to the madness, you could tell. But like there's just like papers on the wall, there's pictures here and there. You can kind of tell that she was trying this study of an African plant that you don't really know anything about. And there's just lots of pictures and lots of papers everywhere. And she has a computer at her desk, and there's only one chair in the office at her table.
Looks like a student.
She looks like a student. You notice that there is a reoccurring figure in these photos. It's an older looking gentleman who looks like one of her professors. And yeah, that's pretty much what you see.
Pertaining to the African plant life,
Mhm.
is there anything in particular there?
Is there anything particular there?
Yes, like a particular kind of plant?
Yes. Looks like I'm going to Walmart after this.
Davison, I'm not seeing anything in here.
Looking at these papers, seeing if I can make sense of them. The game master will let me.
Hold on.
What is this game master you speak of?
It's the Elias Guinness tree.
Interesting.
That's the particular plant that you're seeing.
Elias Guinness.
I have to ask, did you just randomly look something up?
Oh yeah. It wasn't random. It was on purpose.
I looked that
Wait,
up
am
on
I
my
just
phone.
going? Let's get
Maybe a little bit. So yeah, that's what you see.
Ooh, it's palm oil. Yeah, oil palm. Interesting.
Oil palm?
Yep.
You do have cell phones in this world.
Yes.
You can definitely look stuff up.
I'm definitely looking it up on
Yeah.
my cell phone right now. The African oil palm. Interesting. I do seem to recall that her blood was replaced with red palm oil.
So why would you replace it with oil palm?
Because I don't know. Maybe
Well
I'll Google
done.
that too.
I don't waste your time.
No, that takes down a deep rabbit hole.
Yeah, we'll waste a lot of time if you go down that road. So yeah, that's pretty much what you see.
Let's see. Is there anything else you want to do in here?
Not really. I mean, you notice the plant, but my mind's just thinking, what's the purpose of palm oil? Like, why replace it? What kind of ritual or sacrificial? I mean, it's still ritual, but I don't understand this. It's nothing I've ever seen.
That is. I just would like to grab one of the pictures with this recurring old man in it,
All right, you grab it.
and I take it to Dr. Hip. It was Hip, right?
Wow. Yes.
Okay, good.
I feel mutilated. You just play footsies with me.
That was funny.
Awesome.
Jake's like, wow. That's great.
So you go to Dr. Hip. She's like, hello again. How can I help you?
Hey, sorry to bug you again. Just wondering who this person is in the photo,
Oh, that's my colleague. It's Dr. Akko.
and where might we find him?
He's actually on sabbatical right now.
Really?
Yes.
Is there any way we could contact him?
No, he's actually out of cell phone range, so he only contacts us every month or so.
Did he happen to mention where he went?
Yeah, of course. He's in Africa.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Well, good for him.
Yeah. Do you know where exactly in Africa?
She gives you a place.
Okay.
Unimportant detail.
Unimportant.
Unimportant place in Africa that we don't have time to travel to.
But we traveled to Africa.
She walks back to her desk.
She walks back to her desk. I take the picture back,
Okay.
but I snap a picture of the picture.
Oh, good idea.
Ah.
So you got the picture. As you guys turn to leave, you walk by Dr. Akko's office, which is seemingly empty.
Look inside.
Yeah, let's go.
You see that he must have been gone for a while because all of his plants are dying. You try to open the door and it's locked.
Do I know how to pick locks? Can I
Maybe.
do a general
It's an
knowledge?
infiltration check.
Oh, yes.
And are you going to do this stealthily?
Yeah.
Because so this is so you could. I see this playing two ways. You could do a deception check to assist, or he can do a deception check to assist, or you can do a stealth check
You
to
don't
assist.
want me to do a
I'll do a
deception
stealth check to assist.
Okay, so challenge level 3. Anything above helps. Anything below.
So this is for stealth first.
Yep. So challenge level 3. Anything above helps. Anything below doesn't. All right, you get a -2.
Oh crap! Abort! Abort!
It's a challenge level, probably challenge level 2.
Is it too late to...
No,
Okay.
you gotta go. You can stop at any time. But
So
I would.
now at this point, I'm pretty obvious that I'm trying to do this stupid thing.
Oh, it's just something to pique your curiosity. The office is seemingly empty, except for there's some papers strewn out across the desk.
Oh no!
Okay, so I'm not as good at this as I thought I am. But is it worth it to get those papers?
Probably is.
You could just go
Davison?
talk to the lady and distract her.
Alright, Davison, I got this.
I go talk to Dr. Hip.
All right, you walk up to Dr. Hip. What do you? She goes, yes. What else can I help you with?
If you can look at some papers in Cindy's office. There's a particular species of plant that I'm not familiar with that she mentioned.
She continues to distract him as you make a survival roll. I mean, an infiltration check.
Please, please, please.
Oh, it's a 0. You have 2 destiny points, though. You have 3 destiny points.
Yeah, but is it enough? Is it worth it?
I don't know. Is it worth it? Oh, you can make if you use it's not a deception check because you're actually, well, are you? You can use deception or persuasion to assist him.
Oh, I'm not assisting him. I'm in the other room.
Oh, okay.
On my own. You know, it's a one shot. Let's do it. I'm gonna open the door.
Yeah, boy!
So you have 1 destiny point left, which you can use those to get wins, or you can use it to re-roll a destiny roll, or you can use it to get wins on 3, 4, 5, and 6 instead of just 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, okay.
What challenge level was the door?
Challenge level 2, so you had to burn 2 destiny points.
Oh, there you
So
go.
I
But
got it though. Okay.
you about to give up, and he's about out of conversation when it goes click, and it opens up, and you walk into the room. Close the door softly behind you.
I quietly walk into the room. I go and look at the papers.
Okay. Looking at the papers, you see that they're ledgers for things accepted at the university. And they were accepted by Dr. Akko, and the ledgers are for 5 50-gallon drums of red palm oil.
Okay. I want to snap a picture of these.
Okay, you do it.
These pictures. I mean the papers, and then I want to do a perception check to see if I notice anything else in the office.
Don't waste your time. There's nothing there.
Okay.
You say dead plants and ledgers. There's a
Okay.
computer.
Okay. Then I quietly sneak back out,
Alright.
relock the door behind me.
All right. As you walk out, she says, "Well, if there's anything else, let me know."
Oh, I do have one more question. Have you ever heard of red palm oil?
Yes. Many African natives use it in their food. Why? I understand that Dr. Akko and perhaps he was doing some research, and that's actually where he is right now in Africa, doing some research on
See,
some properties of it.
the funny thing is, red palm oil was discovered in large quantities at the crime scene.
Interesting. Well, I mean, I think that Cindy was also working with Dr. Akko on it. He was her advisor.
Interesting. Is there any red palm oil here?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for your time. Oh, Jason, did you find the restroom?
Hey, David. Yes, I feel much better. I've been holding out for a while since we got out of the blazer.
He's like, and with that, I will get back to my work.
Thanks for coming. Hey, take a look at that fact, and I show him the pictures.
Ah,
I think Dr.
There's-
Akko.
Akko.
I think Akko.
Well, it seems like they have received a shipment of red palm oil here,
Yeah.
so either Dr. Hip doesn't know or she lied to us. Well,
Hello.
Hey, is this Davison?
yeah.
Hey, it's Detective Graves.
Detective Graves.
Another body's showed up.
More bodies?
Yep, I'll
How
send
many?
you just one. I'll
Just
send you
one.
the link.
Okay.
Send you the location.
Another?
Another!
Another. Oh, let's go check
Yes,
it out.
let's check it out, yeah. Try it out to the
All
crime
right,
scene.
you drive to the crime scene, and it is seemingly on the opposite side of town, in the middle of town, at a construction site.
Ah, wonderful.
As you go in, you show your badges to the guy at the gate, one of the officers, and he lets you drive in. And you pull up and you see Detective Graves standing next to a large 50-gallon drum.
This could be.
50-gallon drum. Is the deceased in the drum?
Yes.
It's full of palm oil?
Yep.
Interesting.
It's red.
He's like, this is so weird. Oh, you boys, you deal with weird stuff every day, but most of the time I'm just dealing with, maybe a small homicide here or there, an easy thing. This, we're about ready to call the FBI in, because this is body number 2.
Yeah, this is not good. Brain removed again?
Yep.
What is
You guys walk up
going
and you
on?
see a body of a naked woman, seemingly okay, besides the fact there's no blood, and the top of her head is missing, and so is her brain.
Yeah, she is seemingly okay.
Davison, you're sick. Just kidding. But you're right.
You do. Let's make the perception checks before we keep going.
Okay.
Holy crap, dude!
5, baby.
Yeah, he's rolling really well.
You're sucking.
Horrible.
Yeah, 2. All right. You notice everything I just told you. Davison recognizes that the cut around the head is smooth. Like it's not been like hacked or anything. Like it's done with a tool that is good for the
Precision.
job. Yeah, precision.
Well,
Care was taken in cutting open her head.
it looks like we're dealing with someone who has access to surgical equipment, possibly.
That it would seem. And they
Um,
definitely know what they're doing.
As you look around at the body, you notice that there's like something hanging out of the front of her pocket, and some clothes next to her because the clothes were thrown into the drum.
Okay. I reach for
You
what was in the
reach.
pocket.
Do you put in any gloves or anything? You just reach for
Yeah,
it.
no, I should probably put on. I'm gonna put on a really long glove because it's a 50-gallon drum full of palm oil.
Well, all the clothes are out of there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm okay. Just
You're
normal.
sorry. Yeah, it's next to the oil. Like there's the drum, there's clothes, and there's a body on a tarp.
Okay, yes, just single latex.
Okay, you grab it, and it is a clearance card for Miskatonic University Library, and it says on it, let's see, what's her name? Cindy Felix, librarian at Miskatonic University, and at the bottom of the thing in red letters it says restricted section.
Restricted.
Wow, both of our victims are named Cindy.
Is that a pattern or is it coincidence?
If it happens the third time, it's a pattern.
That's
Ugh.
fair. That's fair.
So both of our victims are named Cindy. Huh?
There can't be that many people
So-
named Cindy in this town, can there be?
I mean, this is-
Officer, how many is there?
Let me get your count, sir.
Got some guy walks up. I don't want to sound funny, but this is going to be a really weird thing to tell the public. Hey, if your name's Cindy, hunker down.
Yeah, geez.
One of the other officers is like walks off with eyes like, come on, dude.
So Cindy Lipchek, she was a researcher, well, essentially a researcher, but a student.
She
Right?
was a student, yep.
And now we have the librarian that has restricted access.
Yes. They both work at the university. Detective, both of these people have ties to the university.
Why?
Would you like to know something else interesting? The
What?
university ordered 50-gallon drums of red palm oil.
More specifically, Dr. Ockman.
Akko.
I'll get it.
Ugh. I hate dealing with the university.
Same.
Ugh. All right. Where is Dr. Akko? You found him?
He's in Africa. Apparently.
Where palm oil originates.
Yes.
Well, we'll keep on searching. We'll let you fill you boys in with anything else. Go. Feel free to look around, and we'll keep doing more stuff. And you let me know what you find, okay?
That'll do.
Sounds good.
He walks off.
We have to do
So we gotta go back to the university,
This
to
is
the
what we do.
library.
Alright, let's go. I hate books. Alright, let's go.
Oh no, not libraries.
Not libraries.
I have PTSD from libraries from this game.
I brought my bag, I brought my best, my gear. Now I have to use books. I hate this.
Major PTSD from libraries. Anyways, we go to the frickin' library.
You go to the library. You see a plump old woman sitting at the library desk, and as you walk in, she turns to you and goes, "Shh."
I can do whatever I want.
Shh. And like students all around you all shut you at the same time.
Jason, no, you can't.
I promise you, I can. But in this time, I will obey.
The old lady looks at you and goes, "Can I help you?"
Yes, do you know Cindy Felix?
Yes, she's one of my employees.
Okay.
Why? She
Well,
actually missed a shift yesterday. Is this about that?
yeah, she just missed a shift yesterday, the day before she was here.
Yes, she missed yesterday.
Well, regret to inform you, you will need to find a new librarian.
That's unfortunate. Why?
She's dead.
Oh, she wasn't half bad.
What kind of a worker was she?
Quiet. Showed up most of the time. Worked in the restricted session. One of my better workers that I can allow back there.
Indeed. Do you know what kind of work she was pursuing here?
I do not. I do not care. But she was a good worker.
Very well.
How long have you known her?
Probably a year or two.
Okay. Was she getting into anything suspicious or that you
in the
noticed?
restricted section, she does have more access than most people to things like that.
Things
But
like
I was not aware of her doing anything with the books besides just putting them back after the students were done reading them.
Okay. Any particular subject of books that you might find worrisome?
Yes,
Which subject?
many. Think of all the evil things in this world, and you'll probably find it in the restricted section.
Damn
Do you want to go back there and look, detectives?
it. Yes.
Is there
Here's-
a record of which books she used or
No.
looked at?
However, as you'll be aware, when you go and try to get into the restricted section, you are required to sign in and leave your name on a docket.
Very well.
So, go on. Gives you 2 restricted access cards and says, shoo.
Go to the restricted access section and
'Kay.
look at the docket.
You look, as you approach, you see another worker at the door, and she says, would you like to come, can I see your access cards? She scans them and says, welcome, please sign the ledger as you go in. Okay,
I signed Jason.
okay. Full name.
I signed.
Jason G.
I signed Davison Griswold.
Do you both try to look at the ledger real quick as you go through?
Yes.
Okay, make a just perception check. Down to level 2.
Yep.
Oh,
Four.
I know, he's doing good tonight. Hey, there you go. That's a good roll.
Got it enough.
Both of you noticed that 2 days ago, Dr. Akko wrote his name on the docket.
I thought he was in Africa.
That is very interesting. We continue.
You walk in and you see all sorts of weird random people, and you also get the feeling of like disgust as you walk by some of the books.
Damn it! I hate this feeling.
Like it's a gross feeling. Like have you ever done something so dirty to somebody that you just felt like a terrible human being? You're like you didn't deserve to be alive, kind of feeling. That's the kind of feeling you get as you walk by these books.
I don't like this place.
As you go back further into the library, it gets worse and worse until you come to the very back of the library, the very back wall, where there's a book in the center, a large book area where a book is missing.
A book is missing.
A book is missing, and as you walked further and further back towards this area, there were less and less people. There's nobody back there but you.
I look at the indices of the books and figure out which book would go there.
It's a book that starts with an M, an N,
An N or
an N.
An N.
That is what you determined as an NE book.
N-E.
Necromancy?
Oh no. Hopefully not.
I hope not. Let's not deal with something like that today.
I return to the front desk lady and say, you have a book missing.
Yes, the Necronomicon. I don't know who took that, but it is missing. If you find it, please return it.
Well, something tells me that we may end up finding it in the course of our investigation. Do you know what this book is about?
I've not read many books in the restricted section, especially one that is on the back wall.
That feels real gross back there. I'm
Yes,
just gonna say it.
most people don't like going past row 3.
How many goes back there?
There's like 8.
Oh. Dirty.
It's a gross place.
I also say, oh, and has Dr. Akko been here?
Not. I thought he was in Africa.
Hmm.
Although before he left, he was a avid visitor to the restricted section.
Of course.
Of course he was.
Of course.
Okay.
Do you have any idea why his name was on the registry?
Could have been someone playing a prank. I do not know. I will ask my workers.
Very interesting prank. If you find out, please let us know.
Do you have a card?
give him the detective's card, or give her the detective's card.
Trying every way not to let anybody know.
This actually isn't our card. We ran out of cards, but this is the detective that supervises us. So you
Very
can
well.
give any details to him.
I'll give him a call.
Can talk to you for a second.
Yeah.
You guys walk out of the library.
Okay. Would it be worth going to Dr. Akko's place? Do you think she'd know where that is?
I don't think she'd know where that is.
I know somebody who wouldn't know where that is.
You can ask the detective.
Yeah, that's probably a good point. I'm just gonna leave.
He got his utility bills here and everything. Time to give the detective a phone call.
Oh yeah, we don't have to
Bop,
walk
bop, bop.
everywhere.
Yo, Detective Graves.
Master Grimm. You got any news?
Master.
Yes, we do have some news. I think we may have a suspect. His name is Dr. Akko. He's the one that's supposedly in Africa, but for some reason his name has appeared on a registry for visitation in the restricted section of the library 2 days ago.
Mm. You know, I actually had somebody looking through trying to find Cindy names, and there's only probably a dozen people in the whole city named Cindy.
How many of them have ties to the university?
2 of them.
Oh, they're the dead ones.
I assume so, yes.
Okay, well.
Good way to put that.
Also, my deputy, while he was looking around, he didn't ever find Dr. Akko use his passport. Like, it was never used to leave the country.
Really?
Yep. So I have a feeling that you're probably right.
Yeah, well, do you have an address for Dr. Akko?
Yeah, I'll send it to you now. Ding.
Thanks, Detective Graves. Alright, we got an address.
You guys go to the
It's gonna be
address.
dirty.
You walk up to the house. It's a condo.
I go up and knock.
You knock. There's nothing.
Okay, I want to check to see if the door is locked.
It's locked.
Okay. I want to pick the lock.
Okay, go for it. Challenge level 3.
Okay. I don't think I'm going to assist this time. So, we have detective badge. People ask, we have badges.
What kind of check is it?
Ooh! It's an infiltration check.
Okay, yeah, you don't want my help.
Yeah, I got it.
You, with the use of your skills, you're able to pick the lock, and it goes click, click, and it opens up for you.
I walk in.
You walk in.
But I want to look around as I'm walking in carefully.
The house is filthy.
I knew it. These librarians.
And there is pictures all over the wall, like a crazy person. They're all the same person. And there's like red lines connected to like different places.
Do we recognize the person?
You do not.
Mm.
But you could make a perception check and it can tell you more.
Right. Let's do that.
Please, please, please.
1, 2.
Dang it.
I broke in.
My hot streak.
I broke in. I got this.
I broke in. 1.
1.
You
Weird, that.
never find.
Wait, perception? I need to roll one more.
Oh, roll one more then. Wow.
Yay.
All
Okay,
right.
I'm
It's
good.
the same person to go all over the place. You find on the table is a book. As you, it's a large book.
Mm.
As you get close, it feels kind of evil.
Damn it, it's this book.
Dang it.
I bet it is the Necronomicon.
I walk up to the book and check the title.
Make a sanity check. Challenge level 2. Bum, bum,
So what am I
bum.
rolling for this? Just 6?
6 dice. And for every point you miss it by, you get points of damage. So, good luck. Oh, you did it. 2.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna need a piece of paper, by the way. Can you turn me off one?
Yeah.
Take the laptop.
Yeah, I need a piece of paper.
Okay.
Pens aplenty.
Okay.
feels
Garrett,
small
as
piece of my
he
soul.
goes to the book, you look around the room, and you see just the picture of the same blonde-haired woman, and one name sticks out to you. Cindy.
Fetch. Cindy, no last name though. Just Cindy.
There's a last name. It's unimportant.
Okay.
So, did you do a sanity check too? Or is it just me because I approached?
Only
opened the
you,
book.
because you grabbed the book.
Okay.
And I'm drawing what you see.
Yeah, definitely do that in paint.
Yep. Let me see. Then you guys are. This is a city. Yep, perfect.
If this case goes to trial, he's totally not getting convicted because this is terrible evidence gathering. But we usually don't take these kind of
We
things
got
to trial.
photos so far.
Well, yeah, but we've obtained them illegally without a warrant.
Indeed. This is what you find in the book. In addition to looking inside the book, Sam, you notice that
Dump one, dump.
it is open to a ritual to bring someone back from the dead.
Oh no.
As you look inside the notebook and you see the ritual, you also see,
It's supposed to be dump, right?
yep, you also see that there is mapped out 5 locations, 4 of which you've been to, 1 that you have not been to.
Are we at the subdivision?
No?
What's the one spot down there?
University. I don't know what this is. Doesn't say. But I can't tell you this because you're.
That's right. I'm looking.
You
for
can
someone else.
remove the paper.
Yeah. That's actually what I was thinking. I'm going to rip out the paper quickly from the book, so I can get the heck away from it.
Can I see it real quick? Did I do it right? I want to double check I did it right.
You evil spirit, you.
Oh, that's funny. So, dump 2 is, this is,
He definitely has the engineer's handwriting.
I know.
Might as well be a doctor at this point.
Yeah. There you go. I did it right. Now I did it correctly.
Draco House? Hose? What?
Dr. Acko House.
Dr. Oh.
Draco's house.
Draco's house.
Well,
It does spell Draco, though. That's kind of funny.
the top one.
Okay.
Booyah.
Draco House. So we're at Draco House University subdivision, which is the dump 2, the river, and whatever this is. So I'm going to rip the page out quickly, close the freaking book, and get away from it.
Okay.
And Davison, look what I found.
Oh.
Do you notice anything?
Well,
You notice, as you also look around, Garrett, that there is a key that says garage. Like a key to a garage.
oh, okay. I take the key.
Okay.
Let's go to the garage.
Okay, let's go.
Let's hold on to this paper.
You go to the garage and you open it up with your key. It's like underneath, like it's a condo, so you like have to go down and there's like a key to it, like it's shed kind of
Mhm.
deal. And as you open it up, you notice that there are 4 50-gallon drums.
Are they empty?
2 of them are empty.
Interesting.
Davison, I'm afraid that we have to open these drums. Do you think? I think that's what we should do.
Well, let's open the garage first.
Oh, you're already in the garage.
Oh, we're in the garage.
Yeah, you used the key to get in. Sorry.
Oh, gotcha.
Pretty easy. It was like a locked thing.
Yeah, let's see what's inside these drums, I guess.
You open them up.
Okay.
There's red palm oil.
Pure red palm oil.
Yep.
So why the? You said there's 4 of them.
Yep. 2 of them are empty.
Why?
So that means That means there have been 5 drums of red palm oil total. There's 1 at the construction site, 4 here. So 5. I'm not sure if that's what was on the shipping invoice or not.
I opened up my phone and checked the order. How many?
There were 5 drums.
Okay, there were 5.
There were 5.
Okay.
So we have all the drums accounted for.
Yeah, but 2 of them are empty.
1 for each victim, so hopefully that means...
is he out on the hunt right now?
No, because he doesn't have any palm oil with him.
There's 4 though, and 1's missing.
That one was at the construction site.
Oh, right.
That's what they found the body in.
That's right.
So maybe we should wait for him.
Wanna wait
You
for him?
recall that there was a few other rooms in the house that you didn't search before you went to the garage.
Well, while we're waiting, why don't we search?
That's probably a good idea. Let's look around. See what
One
else we
room
can
is
find.
completely empty, stark empty. There's nothing in there.
This is very odd.
Yes. The other room is kind of like a
Yes.
shrine to
no.
the woman. There's candles everywhere. It's dark, blackout curtains.
Okay. I want to take some photos.
Okay, you do so.
So what do you figure his deal was with this woman?
Dude, I have no idea. I don't even understand what the palm oil is needed for. I don't know why he wants to frame some sort of ritual. I mean, now that he's got this book.
What was the book about? I didn't open it.
It's called the
Ne-
Necronomicon.
Necronomicon. All
You can
things
make a general-
necromancy.
You could do a general knowledge check.
Yeah. please do.
Dang, dude.
Oh, one more.
Well, more impressive when it was just 3.
Oh, dang it.
All right. You both know the Necronomicon is a book primarily used by people who A, are culty, or B, are culty, or C, are desperate.
And D, culty.
Yeah, D, culty. So many cults use it
Desperate.
as it's a book of rituals to bring back the elder gods, to awaken them from their slumber.
Yay.
Most of the spells in it that you're aware of, because you guys don't look at the book because makes you crazy. But as you are aware, most of the time you look at the book because you're trying to summon something, and it's full of death and destruction.
Yay. Well,
So, Davison, the question is, which ritual, which god, which thing are they trying to do in that book?
well, he seems really obsessed with this lady.
Yes, he does.
Does he want her back? Oh. Her name is Cindy.
There's a smell in the apartment that you notice.
What does it smell of?
Oil.
Do you smell cookies? No, just kidding.
Palm oil.
Oil.
Interesting.
Do you follow it?
Yes.
Goes to the fridge.
In the fridge.
Alright, in the fridge. Let's see if I figure where did it go. It smells gross in the fridge.
I'm afraid to open this up.
Do you open it?
So I open it.
It smells, as you open it, a waft of decay comes out. And just on one of the shelves is red palm oil, and it's dripped, and it's now dripping on the floor. That's all you see.
Wonderful. I like the freezer.
Yeah, there's like a frozen ice cream sandwich, there's pizza.
I'm not touching that stuff.
Dude, it's fine. It's an ice cream sandwich. I'm gonna grab an ice cream sandwich.
Alright, you grab an ice cream sandwich, do you eat it?
Yeah.
Alright, it tastes good. Pretty decent. Not bad.
It's fun. You want
I'm good. I lost my appetite like 3 hours ago.
Did you say what was in the fridge?
Yeah,
Just palm oil?
just palm oil pooled on one of the shelves, and it's dripping
Ugh.
to the front, and now it's pooling in front of the floor.
Bad enough in mayo does that.
Ring, 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 ring.
Dave's
Yeah.
not your phone.
Hey, a girl just went missing from the university.
What's her name?
Her name's Natalie, but get this, her middle name is Cindy.
Shit.
Dang it, I know Natalie. She's a tour guide.
Yeah, you know her?
Yeah, she's a nice girl. Give us a tour of the museum.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, she just got taken by a guy in a lab coat who seemed crazy.
Well, that's our man. That's our Dr. Io.
We have units all over the city looking around for him, but if you guys want to take up the search too, be much appreciated.
So there's one place. Okay. Yeah. Hey, we got a possible location.
All right, send it to me, and I'll meet you there.
We send him the
I was gonna send
location
him
that we
the
haven't been to
picture.
yet.
Okay, you can send him a general location because you don't know where it is.
All right.
I mean, you kind of know where it is.
That one, I'm assuming.
Is that what you're assuming?
Okay. We haven't been to the
No.
subdivision, right?
No, because I was dumped too.
That
That's
is
where
where
we
the
found
construction site is.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the subdivision is.
Then there's a
Why
river.
didn't you call it construction
I
site?
don't know. Okay, I'm assuming we're going to this, so let's follow this general.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I hate this.
You guys drive there.
We get in a blazer.
You get in the Blazer and you drive there, and
I grab my bag and my pistol, strap it to it,
okay.
holster it up.
Yeah. So we arrived at the place at the general location.
You do. Make a perception check. 3.
Four. Ooh,
Nice.
Mr. Perceptive.
You see, you arrive to the general area. It's kind of a wooded area, and it's kind of a subdivision. It's like big houses, kind of spread apart. You see smoke coming from one of the areas in the forest, and you assume that's where the people are, because you went to that kind of dot and it wasn't quite there.
Not quite.
Not quite.
All right. We arm up, or I arm up. I don't know what you're doing. I'm arming up.
I'm gonna grab
Get my rifle. Get my knives.
grab my submachine gun, I have my pistol, my bag, grab my vest. Can I see if I have any grenades in the bag?
Yeah, go for it. Roll.
This one, right?
Yeah. No. There's no grenades.
Perhaps he has a banana.
Yeah, you find some potassium for you.
I just need this in a paperclip and I can get the bomb.
Yeah, they get better. Yeah, so that you guys lock and load.
I begin advancing quickly towards the smoke.
Okay.
Davison, wait up. Your strides are way bigger than mine.
Well, I need faster strides.
I'm going fast. This is heavy.
You guys approach a clearing. And drawn out in white chalk is a large star circled around with a circle.
Of course.
Circumscribed circle around the star. And on the inside of the star is also another circle. Sitting outside of the circle, you see a man that you recognize from the pictures. You assume it's Dr. Akko. He seems to be in a deep trance, in a meditative position.
We gotta interrupt the ritual. Quick, destroy the rune on the ground.
Okay.
As you
I
guys
go do that.
approach, his eyes open, and he walks over to the girl that's inside the circle, Natalie, the one you've met before, whose head is chopped open, and he grabs her brain and puts it into a pot.
We're too late to save her, but we gotta stop this ritual and get this guy.
Let's go now. I
kick my feet
Yeah,
all
I'm
over the
gonna-
rune on the ground.
He says, what is? He says, the protections begin to weaken. I must begin my chant. And he starts speaking something in an old language that you've never heard. But as soon as he speaks it, you both require a sanity check. Challenge level 2.
Yeah.
3 job.
Two.
You guys barely hold it together as a blast of psionic energy goes around your head and starts to make you feel woozy, but you're able to, through the skill and the blood of your families, you're able to push back against it. And you watch as Dr. Akko walks over to a chicken who's still alive, grabs it, slits its throat, and starts to put blood all over her body. And then he kind of like upends the neck a little bit and just lets the blood go all over the brains. He drops the chicken into this pot. You recognize the pot?
It was from the museum?
Yeah?
Interesting. Should we try to shoot him?
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Okay, let's shoot
I'm
him.
gonna pull out my submachine gun and I'm gonna shoot.
As you do so, the wind starts to swirl around you, and he turns right as you pull out your gun. You point a gun at his. He turns and he smiles, like this, just a big cheeky smile, smile of an insane man who's done what he wanted.
Pull the trigger.
Pull the trigger. Yep.
All right, combat! Woohoo! All right, Sam, you said a submachine gun.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. Your weapon is it's a small ballistic.
Yep. That's about right.
And you have small arms, so let's make sure I add that to it.
Did you just look at my character?
Yeah, of course.
How dare you look at my skirt? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I think that's because you have your base 3, then whatever you have in small arm proficiency, 5. Oh, you know what? Let's see. This small arms one, we'll just let it be all. So you should have 9 dice.
9?
Yeah.
So you got 10 right here. Okay. I'm pretty good at these things. I'm not going to specify what kind though. Yeah, 4.
You go to 4?
Yep.
That's not great.
That's what I was afraid of.
Oops. What did I do wrong? Oh, gotta add pluses there. There you go. 9 dice.
Wait, so why am I having
So
9?
this is, I do things funky because it's a gun, so you should be able to just shoot at anything, and it always should have the potential of dying. So to hit him was challenge level 2.
No, I got a 4.
All right, you deal 2 points of damage to him, which is a medium injury. So he takes -2 to his dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I fire at him
Okay,
as well. With
do
my
it.
Rifle.
You should have. Let's make sure your attack dice right. You have shoulder ballistics right there.
I have shoulder ballistics.
Let's add that in. Plus that. Plus. Oh no. Yeah. Plus that. Plus that. There. Yeah, there you go. 11 dice. Challenge level 2. He's using a rifle.
Okay, so I get 1, 2, 3.
Alright, you deal 1 point of damage to him. So a minor injury. Alright, you shoot the guy. Actually, because you're using a sub, I'll let you roll again. You get 2 shots. Makes sense.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think it makes sense.
It makes sense.
They have a high rate of
Let's just
fire.
throw that in there. Yeah, yeah. You don't get as many attack dice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a lot more,
So
way
you get,
more effective.
So you guys pull out your guns and you shoot a few rounds and you miss a whole bunch of times except for a few hit. One of them hit him right next to the heart, and you shoot and you like hit him in the other shoulder. Poof! And he smiles and he laughs and he falls down onto the ground. And his blood starts to pool out. He coughs and sputters. Clearly not dead, but on his way. The wind continues to swirl all around, and all of a sudden, a flash of light comes out of nowhere, and everything goes blank for a minute. Everything goes white in your vision, and there's a deafening sound that drives you guys to your knees, so loud. And you hear Dr. Akko go, "My love, you have finally come back to me." And your vision starts to come back, and you see the body of Natalie is now standing with a brain, rather large brain, in her back in her head, and green mist is oozing out of it, out of the top of her head and out of her eyes. And she starts to laugh. Forcing you to make a sanity check. No!
4. I managed to hold it together. I hope. You get 2.
Crap.
This is challenge level 2.
Oh.
You
Yes.
survived.
I'm overly
She
confident.
continues to laugh, sending waves of something against you so evil and vile that it makes you want to throw up. But you guys hold it together. The Natalie body turns and yells, "I am free!" And she turns to Dr. Akko and says, "It is so good to see you again, my love." And then she reaches out and she picks him up, picks his head up with both hands, smashes his head to pieces.
Brutal.
His
Was not
body,
expecting that.
his body falls to the ground, and she turns back to you guys, and laughs. You continue to feel this vile energy towards you, and she says, "I will now bring the humans to their knees, and they will worship me until my father comes."
Okay, we gotta kill this
Yeah.
thing.
She walks towards you and she says, "Kneel or be made to kneel."
I fire.
I want to shoot at her face.
All right, you guys go ahead and reflex. What's everybody's reflex?
Mine is 1.
1.
Great. All right, so she goes first. She stands back and goes like this. You see power welling up in her hands, some green mist coming from her head, going into her hands like this. That's what you see her start to do.
Okay. Okay. I want to shoot at her hands. I'm gonna shoot at her hands.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a specific spot.
Yes, because I am good at what I do.
It's fair.
So
Alright.
I'm still rolling 9
No, you don't
Oh.
go yet. You both should roll to see who goes first, by the way.
with what?
Just dice 6. Whoever goes higher goes last. Alright, yeah. There we go. So go ahead, Garrett. Clear what you're doing.
Okay.
Wait,
I'm.
But I got higher.
I know.
Yeah, he's just cleared.
So yeah, I'm shooting at her.
Shooting
hands.
at her hands.
okay.
Now it's your turn.
I just shoot at her in a non-specific location.
Okay.
That's
Do
probably
so.
the smart thing to do.
It is going to be a, it's still a, I'm on the wrong side, that makes sense. It's a close range shot, she is stationary,
And
so
this
it's
is
challenge level 2.
This is a hunting rifle.
This is a hunting rifle.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Nice.
6.
Sweet, you deal 4 points of damage to her.
Is that a lethal? No.
No, it's almost lethal.
You shoot, and you just nail her right in the chest, and you see the bullet go, bing, and ricochet right off.
Oh, wow. Wonderful.
Well, let's roll for nothing. So I do twice.
Yeah, you'll do 2 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3. Holy crap.
I think I got 10.
8. Well,
No,
what
'cause
did
that's
you roll?
what right there.
This is against another challenge level 2, so another 3.
Oh, so I did 6 total.
Yeah.
That's
So you did 3 per thing. So I imagine you can either trip her or do some serious damage. Oh, yeah, serious damage to her hands.
I'm gonna do serious damage.
All right. You. Okay, and I guess she needs to make her roll.
Yeah, basically.
Which you guys are gonna have to make sanity checks real quick.
Of course we will.
Challenge level 3.
I'm screwed.
Oh, jeez. No!
Both of you. So you take a point of
Use a
damage.
destiny point. Maybe I should use a destiny point.
I'm not
No.
gonna use this.
Take a point of damage. How do I do that?
So where it says penalty dice.
Okay, right there. So I put 1.
And I put 2.
And that takes everything down 1, doesn't it?
Yep.
Gosh dang it.
Yay.
So yeah, you take 2, you take 1. And so anyways, so that happens, and so what happens is the bullet you shoot ricochets off, and your bullet that you shoot a few, and a few of them just enter the body, just go straight through, and you hit her hands, but it just passes right through. Doesn't really affect her, and she just laughs and sends this wave of hatred and violent disgustingness towards you, and you both cower as this thing hits you. It makes you want to flee. Make an endurance check.
Oh, great. 0. Critical
You're
fail.
1.
You lose all will to stand and fight.
I run away. Run away.
Jameson, you coward.
You have some will to fight, but upon seeing him, it's not high.
No, that's not.
And she says, as you turn to run and you stand there, she yells, "You will serve me!" And it starts running right at you.
You just take I wanna jump out of the way, and then what's I gonna do anything?
I was
I
totally.
think I want to just jump out of the way. And,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna jump out.
You
of
just
the way
watched
and
a
get out
bullet ricochet right off of her.
Yeah, ain't nothing we can do to this girl.
of it. Would it possibly be possible to do like a general knowledge check of knowing if like destroying the pot's gonna do anything?
Sure.
Let's
see. Challenge level 5 to know anything. That's what you need to get.
And they got 4, so
Not a super general knowledge thing that you know about.
yeah. I think I'm just gonna dodge out of the way and then try to get out of there.
Alright, so you're both fleeing.
We were both.
I think I'm gonna flee.
All right,
'Cause
we will-
There's no way I can take her without this guy, and even then, I don't know if we can take her right now anyway.
It is now what's it called? It's not a race. It's a. Let me look at Coach Roleplay. There's a specific thing for this. It's a chase. That's what it is.
No.
Gosh dang it.
Chases. That's right. So basically, you have 3 rolls to make, and it's going to be with athletics checks.
Okay.
So you need to beat
Yes.
her athletics 3 times in a row.
Oh jeez.
I'm so glad that I have a -2 to all my stats.
All right.
Can I
She
ask
runs ahead of you. She rolls ahead of you guys.
How many
That's
does she
her
get?
athletics. Oh man, we are so
I don't think we
2.
can run.
freaking hosed.
She rolls a 2.
I don't think we can run.
1. We have to beat her every time.
Davison.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm screwed.
Davison. You're weak. Older brother. You suck.
All right.
Oh.
I rolled a 2. So Davison with the head start starts to lag behind after getting blasted with mental fatigue, and you run up right up next to him, and she is right on your tail.
I don't know what to do. How do we beat this thing?
Well, I'm screwed now, so.
Yeah, because you're falling behind, you're a coward, and now just,
I'm not a coward, I'm just insane
no,
at
of
this
course.
point.
I know. I mean, I'm trying to run too. I'm gonna leave my brother behind and run.
Okay. She's still chasing you, by the way. I didn't say that, but she's chasing you.
She's still chasing.
Okay.
I have no idea what to do. I have no idea how to do this. Actually, can I change what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Garrett has not declared yet.
Yes.
So last.
Okay. I am going to, seeing as how he's lagging behind, I'm going to slow down a little bit and change direction.
So you're gonna go in an opposite direction
Yes.
in hopes that she'll chase you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm gonna try and keep running still because that's kind of the only option I have.
Okay. Great. You're gonna make a deception check.
Shoot.
Challenge level 2.
Okay, I can do it.
Dang it, Jake, why are you rolling so good?
I haven't rolled all night till now. Oh, yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Challenge level 3. She. Oh yeah. So you were just gonna keep running.
Mhm.
All right. Upon looking at you both, she chooses the smaller victims, thinking that he'll be the easier one to get.
You had to put it that way.
Yeah, the first thing that came to mind. And she chases after you. That was a 2. We'll let it be a 2. Yeah.
So what am I rolling against?
It's a challenge level 3.
And what am I rolling?
Athletics.
Athletics. Jake. At least you're rolling low on that.
I know, I haven't been doing super good with 7 dice. Oh, you
Oh!
She runs after you, and you leap over logs, you jump through trees. You're just running, but she is right behind you. And she continues to try and chase you.
Oh, it's just me at this point, huh?
Yeah, you ran off, leaving Davison behind.
So I have to...
I'm running the Blazer. Come on, Blazer.
You know, it's so funny. I've done something that makes you think that this is so much worse than it is. And it's making me laugh.
Gosh dang, Jake.
But
How dare you hint at this?
The solution I've already told you. You've already seen it happen. That's all I'm going to say. Now I'm going to rack your brain because it's so cryptic, but it's a real easy solution.
Hold up.
Listen, I don't do anything outside of what the game offers.
No, of course.
So I've just used their I've just done something here that makes it harder.
Are we allowed to pause time and discuss?
It's a little metagame. You don't need
I
to.
guess you're right. All right.
But to be fair, he's afraid. Of course he's gonna run. He failed his sanity check.
Yeah. No. Of course. You should.
No, I'm wounded. I can't roll anything.
You're wounded mentally. You got slapped and then messed with your head, and you're just like, I'm out. So,
I'm not. Nope.
Deuces, y'all.
Just take solace in knowing that most normal people in this situation would already be dead.
I'm trying to think of what has already happened. My only thoughts are something like palm oil, and I don't know, but I don't.
Throw palm oil.
I don't think I have any palm oil on me. Can I see if I?
I'll let you make a general knowledge check.
All right, I'll make a general knowledge check.
Challenge level 5. No.
Kind of
Challenge level 3.
Chance.
Yeah, I'm used
You're
to this.
you're kind of running, so
Yes, it makes things difficult.
I also have only
Actually-
2 dice to roll a general knowledge now, so.
oh, you ultimate fail.
I know nothing.
So you remember something that your Papa Grimm said. He said, when you're running, run good.
Run good, run true. All right, Pop. I don't even know which direction I'm running in at this point, because I'm assuming you're running back to the Blazer.
Yeah.
And so, if I change directions,
I'll let you make a recollection.
With my 2 dice?
Yeah.
For this challenge
You
level
could
3?
use a destiny point.
What else?
I'm gonna use a destiny point.
You realize that your bullet, when you shot it, ricocheted. His bullets, when he shot it, went through her. You don't know this.
Yeah, no, I know. But I'm still trying to think of what that would even mean.
Yeah, but it just went through her, right? But not damaging.
And as it went through her, red palm oil was dripping out.
I yell as loud as I can. Shoot her!
All right, we're gonna make a persuasion check from Garrett,
Oh crap!
and it's gonna be against your perception.
Wait, you only have one?
I'm wounded.
Dude, I'm gullible too. It's like.
Hey, yeah, he's
So-
gullible.
Oh, but that's only against deception checks against him. So challenge level 3 to hear him with a perception check.
Perception.
What if I say don't shoot her? Make it a deception.
Well, I was already at challenge level 3, and anything you succeeded with would lower it.
Okay, yeah, well, I'm scared, so
That's gonna be a 3.
I literally can't win.
Roll it. Just roll again. It didn't go in. Nice. You hear something along the lines of shoot.
All right. Seeing how there's nowhere else to run, I'm just hopping logs and she's right behind me. I'm gonna hop over the next log and I'm gonna turn and shoot. I guess it's kind of a
Alright.
last ditch effort.
She's just gonna run and try and attack you with as you turn around, you see that she has grown some kind of metallic claws
Oh, jeez.
where the hands are. And she's coming and she is gonna swipe and slash at you with them. That is what you see.
Okay. I'm just gonna shoot at the general area of her.
It's a challenge
Aim for
level
the chest.
4. So you gotta get a 5 or above to get any damage.
Am I still rolling? I'm rolling 8 dice now?
You were rolling.
I was rolling 9 before.
You're rolling 8.
Alright.
Please, please, please. Yes. 1, 2,
6.
3, 4, 5, 6.
And
Challenge
now I
level
get
2.
2.
You get another one.
Yes.
Because you're using the sub, and I feel like that's fair.
5.
5.
Okay. So you get a challenge level. You get a victory level 2 on her and a victory level 1, which is a medium injury and a minor injury.
Okay.
Do you do those?
Huh?
Or you can disarm or close combat.
I can disarm in close combat?
It doesn't work for close combat. You could disarm her, I guess, but that's not a dismember. That's like maybe shooting it with the claws.
So what were my options again? Sorry?
Deal 3 points of damage or shoot at one of the claws and get rid of it. But only one claw.
I think I'm going to get a little claw.
Alright. And you do 1 point of damage?
I guess, yeah.
Alright. You shoot at the claw and it disintegrates. And then you shoot again and it hits the body and you hear this guttural screech and this big plume of green mist like shoots into the air and the body falls right into its face.
Double tap, double tap.
Yeah. In my sheer panic, I pull out my handgun because my magazine's out and I tap her in the head. Twice.
It's not hard to do, but you do need to make a sanity check. Oh, yeah, you totally succeed. Yep,
Okay.
100% succeid.
Yeah.
You double tap the mother effer.
Oh my god, sideways. And
And it and the brains, just like 3 different brains come out of the head, oozing out, and they're just obliterated. And something eerie that causes you to have nightmares to this day. You see red palm oil coming out of all the bullet wounds and out of the head, just dripping.
Davison! Come here, get over here!
I
shot
in my tired and very mentally ragged state, I ran over to him
Okay.
because I heard him yell and shoot. So, yep, I stopped running.
You see everything I've described. You both are emotionally battered, mentally battered. You feel weak. You want to throw up.
I let out a line of expletives and throw up.
That's fair. The detective shows up eventually, and you guys describe the situation, which he goes, "Yeah, we're just gonna walk away."
Yeah, we're probably gonna burn it.
Yeah. That's probably.
I like that idea. Let's
My
burn it.
officials, they won't like it, but you know what? They don't need to know.
You know, and light everything up.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
burn it.
You burn down the area. The fire department's called in secretly. They put out the fire. The remains are removed. The white chalk lines are washed away. You guys head home. And
I
that's
hate
where
this
we'll
job.
end. Oh no, Nate's not here.
No
Like,
shameless plug.
subscribe, do
Oh,
everything
yeah.
Nate says to do.
Yeah, do that thing.
If I get 20 likes, I guess I'm gonna give away a laptop. Still think that's great. Yeah, thanks guys.
Hi, everybody.